Hi guys, welcome to one of my weirder videos. Today we're having a quick look at my brand new Game Gear collection. I've only just started doing this and you must be thinking, oh, well, you just bought a standard Game Gear, what's so exciting about that? Well, the first thing I did, I bought this off a chap on eBay. Now it's actually LCD modded. Now that means it's had like the old CRT scubbings ripped out, completely replaced with an LCD, so it's as glorious as you think the picture would be. I also had this brand new like Streets of Rage printed glass screen. Now that's you can't tell, but I mean that is proper thick glass. You can feel it. It's I think it's got an anti-scratch layer on. I got them from a site called bluesquirrel.co.uk. If you search Blue Squirrel on Google, I'm sure you'll see stuff. He does other bits as well, but I had to put in a special request for that. It's a very, very nice design. I've had one before. But yeah, it actually came with this really neat 3D printed stand. In case you notice, I usually film on the wooden table, but it just doesn't give me enough room to put stuff on. But that, when it works, I don't know if it'll stay still stable. That looks great on a desk. It's proper decent storage and you can just rip it off and everything. I've also been going a bit nuts. I bought piles and piles of games. Now what I usually do when I get this stuff, I usually like go over them with cotton bud and some isopropyl. That stuff is amazing. It strips all sorts of dirt off. I mean, a few of the things got Sega 4 in one pack, Castle of Illusion, it's probably one of the system's better games. Sonic the Hedgehog, not too exciting, nice and ordinary. Now, Land of Illusion, which is sort of the sequel to Castle of Illusion. I've never really played this properly. It had loads of good reviews back then and people rave about it today. I had to go for a Shinobi game. I really wanted Shinobi 2, but because it's been like Christmas. Happy Christmas, by the way, everybody. It's a bit late, but with this being Saturday, yeah, I've had to hold off ordering stuff because with Christmas going on in the background, there's been tons and tons of delays and things are being massively delayed on deliveries. Axe Battler, that's like a Golden Axe style Zelda top-down RPG. Very, very good game. Again, I've only played a few hours of it, but I'm getting into it. Chess Master, I just got that because it was cheap. I think it was a couple of quid. Nothing to get too excited about. Next up was Space Harrier. I haven't really played it. I mean, all these are effectively Master System games. I am going for a full Master System collection. It was just I bought a lot of Master System games and there was a couple of Game Gear games tied up in it, and as I picked it up I just thought, you know, I should be getting this system, and it just sent me down a dark path, and then here we are. Marble Madness, that's a pretty depressing game. Popples, it's like a Bubble Bobble style puzzle platform. It's very odd, I don't understand the rules and I didn't get the instructions with it. I'll learn it though. Columns, of course, you can't have a Game Gear without columns. It's effectively this system's version of Tetris. It's pretty good. Having said that though, there is a version of columns on this called Shapes, and I actually prefer it to the columns game. It's a lot of fun. This does have this brilliant behind the car racing, like Outrun style as well. I forget what it's called, but it's got some awesome music on it, and it's so much fun to play. Again, most of these are really cheap. I've not bought anything mega expensive. Sonic 2, I got that alongside Sonic. Super Monaco, I just wanted another racing game and it was cheap, couple of quid. Same thing with this really. Now the sequel of this on the Mega Drive is an amazing game, so I'm hoping the Game Gear one is just as good. A lot of these I haven't played yet, I've just not had a chance. I've had this a few days. Aerial Assault, I think that's a shooter. Lucky Dime Keeper, that's a bit like Castle of Illusion. It's one of those you've got to get if you like them sort of games. A very, very good game. I've not played it on the Game Gear properly before, so... yeah, G-Lock Air Battle, that's terrible. It cost me a couple of quid. Super Kickoff, I saw this in a retro. This was one that came in the Master System bundle. I didn't get anything too excited in that. It was Rastan and then a few of the cheaper. Rastan is one of the best Master System games in my opinion. Very good game. But and I love buying these on the 8-bit systems. It's a really good golfing game. And Batman Returns, which is one of the better games on the Master System. There is some dust on that screen. I thought I wiped it down. It only comes out now when I've got it in front of the camera. But yeah, let's just turn it on and have a look. Like, the game's in it, I'll definitely. But you know, compared to the, look how sharp that is compared to the old CRTs. Turn the volume on a wee bit so you can hear it. Pretty good on the volume. Don't know how well that's coming out sound wise, but really loud. I had the guy, he did all the caps inside it as well. Press the start button. Yeah, I mean, look at that, it's gorgeous, it's super cool. If you compare it to what the Game Gear used to be on that CRT monitor with all the horrible blur fest, and then it's razor sharp like HDMI almost. I mean, look at it, it's gorgeous. No, I'm just pressing the start button. I'm sorry, I'm out of place at an angle because I'm on camera. You get a couple of routes with this game. Again, Batman Returns is one of the better games for the system. People always say there's not very good games for the Game Gear, but I would argue against that, because I mean, just in the pile I've got there's a good load of really good games. I'm playing at an angle. I apologise if this is going wrong, but it's glorious. Now, the one thing that I have noticed about, and I'm not sure if it's this unit, but the guy didn't do the, I don't think he did the buttons. Now, you can buy the buttons from different places, but one thing I've noticed is they're quite spongy to press. Like when I press the start button, you can't really tell, but it's like it's floating a bit when I tap it. And both of the fire buttons feel the same. The D-pad feels, you know, right as rain. I can, you know, it's all the buttons are responsive. Don't get me wrong, but it just doesn't feel right. And I was just wondering, because you see online that companies keep selling like these replacement buttons and redone. And I think it was Retro 6 was selling these completely redesigned, same shape and everything, but they're all going about new ergonomics and a lot better than the original design. So I don't know. I mean, how does the original Game Gear compare? Are they just spongy and it's just me? I don't know. I get a bit confused, but I do try my best. But you know, as a system, if never gets a good rep, this one, because it's like, oh, it's just like the Master System. It's not. When you play things like this and that, I mean, the graphics on this are gorgeous. I'm doing really badly, aren't I? But I beat the boss. Let's go into the sub menu. What is this? Special. Let's use the special. Hey, there it is, the Batmobile. The proper Batmobile. Yeah, I don't like any of the others. It's never been the same since the original movies. Turn it up a bit more volume on it. Oh, I'm messing with the volume wheel. Yeah, he's done an amazing job. I bought this off on eBay. I absolutely love the quality of this screen. I'll say it's been recapped. I don't know much about recapping myself. It's not something I've done on all the systems, but it really is fun to play. Yeah, I mean, as for me, am I going to go for a full Game Gear set like I am the Master System? I tell you what, I am seriously tempted to do it, because there's only I think there's only about 300 games all told, and that includes the extra like Japanese games as well, and I've already picked up about 20 titles for I mean, most of these are like a couple of quid. The system is not mega expensive or anything, so I am sorely tempted to give it a crack. Anyway, yeah, so I think we'll leave it there. I've showed off my system at all sorts of awkward angles. I'm really chuffed to bits having this in the setup, and I'm loving getting the game. So if you've been half thinking or tempted to get one, by all means, it's well worth it. I would say go and pick one up. Anyway guys, as always, thanks for watching, and look forward to another video soon.